Hey, today's vlog is number 6, I think, and I wasn't sure what to talk about. All I've done today is work on a little music and watch Gitaroo Man's cutscenes on YouTube, which is one of my favorite games. It literally, people will say casually that games changed their life, but Guitar Man literally kind of changed my life. I know it's cheesy as heck, but like, U1 really, I related to U1 as a kid a lot. I even tried to skateboard when I was scared to stand on the dang thing. Part that U1 did. Never went down the hill on the skateboard. Took years for my dad to convince me to go down the hill on a bike. I was not that kind of extreme sports kid. And I still had like 4 skateboards, a dartboard, and I tried to do, and then it just dawned on me, I was like, no. But Guitar Man literally was kind of like, and it's not like I was much better at music. I mean, for the most part, I've literally, I practiced guitar insanely for a few years, and then one of my brothers said it sounded like horrible noise, and I got really self-conscious. So I basically got obsessed with just making drone music with cowboy chords, trying to find an interesting way to get the song so fundamentally solid that it didn't matter if the playing or the accompaniment was not brilliant. It's almost like I was trying to create music to be accompanied by a guitarist over it. So just writing good songs became the foundation. But then, since everyone and their mom can write a good song nowadays, that didn't help. So I then decided that I would start practicing guitar again about 3 years ago, and started experimenting with alternate tunings, which have always appealed to me, even though I never tried them, from Keith Richards' autobiography. And I always loved Keith Richards' guitar playing. So I have gotten back into guitar in a pretty big way in the last few years, but that was not always the case for most of my time of making music. It was more just a songwriting tool that I've become interested in using as a more serious, like, I could see myself doing guitar instrumentals now. So I mean, like, there's a quality of just 20 years of hitting my head against a wall has made me somewhat capable of getting some ideas across. But that being said, Guitar Man, the thing that got me about it was just like, the way that it captures that feeling of like worthlessness you have if you're a certain kind of person. Because again, not everyone has it. Some people are Zoes, you know? It's that simple. Some people have, know exactly what they're good at, chase after it, and are reinforced from an early age. So they seem like they've read the Cliff Notes on life, and they just succeed from the get-go. Gate starts, they're ahead. You know, it's kind of annoying, but it happens. They usually have PhDs. And then I find that if you're the kind of person that inspired you, one, where you do the wrong thing and you have to kind of figure out who you are through failure, it's more interesting, but it also does put you at a disadvantage because you have less time with your set task. It builds character, but at the expense of expertise, or something like that. But U1 just transforms into Guitar Man, so it's not exactly a one-to-one metaphor, but that is the thing that I found interesting about it. And I remember being stuck on the last boss for about 2 hours, and my dad goes, "Come on, I've worked all day. You're never gonna beat it." And I was like, hurt deeply. I was hurt so deeply that I think I beat it the next try. And it always stuck with me. Like, that ending just hits hard because it's about stuff like that. Your dad's saying, you'll never do this insignificant thing in any meaningful way. And then kind of being able to just go, like, zone in and just bam, I can too. It's cheesy shit, but I mean, what else is there to life? You can be like, one of those hipster dudes who are like always talking down to everyone, or you can try to uplift people. You can, be a bully. You can. There's only so many archetypes. There's like you do the kindness you can, or you're the reason people do. So it's kind of interesting, but it's also a little wee bit sad that there's only so many ways people respond to the reality of existence. But yeah, I mean, I love the artwork. I'd love to have I've always seen vaguely, occasionally, like little plushies of you one or Guitar Man in his guitar form, and Miranda, I think's her name, and I'd love to find those because the artist, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's a poet and an illustrator and all kinds of crazy stuff who did the character designs. I got utterly obsessed with his aesthetic. I mean, he remains one of my favorite artists of all time. And I mean, that Japanese kind of like alt rock vibe is a huge influence on like everything I do, be it my novellas on my blog or like my volume of poetry I've written or the illustrations I do. I mean, there's literally like Fooly Cooly and Guitar Man are like central. I remember I had read Let It, or what was it called? Please Kill Me, the uncensored oral history of punk when I was 14, and it was before I was diagnosed with anything, obviously. But I was obsessed with Fooly Cooly at the time, and I remember I was thinking like Richard Hell talked about this fantasy where he was like, I just wanted some chick to come and save me. And like he would tear his shirt up and be like, yeah, I need help, And in a strange way, that was a huge influence on my young self when I got into guitar. Because I was like, I just need some kind of abusive older woman to get into my life and fix me. And when that didn't happen, then I just kind of like, wrote a bunch of songs about it. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Life is, you look back on the things you did as a kid, and they always stay with you to some extent. I always say on my blog, if I talk about my childhood, I'll be like that. I feel sorry for that little loser, but he probably would get on my nerves if I had to spend any time with him. He was just a stepping stone to who I became, but he did go through a lot. I mean, the only friend I had stole from me. I was really treated like I was worthless till I was diagnosed because I was such a burden from all the symptoms of my diagnoses. And even then, I still wonder if there's that much that really was saved. It's more like the way I lived the first 25 years of my life, really, because it was about when I was diagnosed, I view as kind of like an unfiltered hellscape of pain and loathing that taught me what not to do through unadulterated, unfiltered, uncensored abuse. And yeah, I mean, I know that's a random tangent to go off on while talking about Guitar Man, but I mean, it means a lot to me. It gave me a kind of hope that I did not feel I deserved. Just the idea that you can stick with something. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. The sticker on my guitar is the Guitar Man symbol. And I mean, that kind of sums it up. It's literally like a central part of my identity. It may be my favorite PS2 game, except for I don't know, maybe Metal Gear Solid 3. I mean, that's about it. It's not got a lot of competition on that console. I mean, I really, really like that game. We have officially hit past the 10-minute mark, so I probably will wrap it up in a minute, but trying to think if there's anything else other than saying for 1,000th time, which I'm working on. No one said anything about it, but the gets on my nerves when I'm recording it. It's a hesitant pause tendency I have, where I'm like, I don't talk to most people that much, so it's like, I have a lot of points where I don't know what to say, and it's just like, but I'm not through. And people are like, yeah, I wish you were. So, on that note, we'll wrap it up for the day. Peace and love. Take it easy.